Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Horus Heresy Siege of Terra Fury of Magnus book. It's in this package here because I got it from Amazon. Main reason for that is because it's on Games Workshop's website for about £18, and usually you can pick up the Black Libraries for cheaper from Amazon. Now I pre-ordered it from Amazon and it actually is due out on the 23rd, so you can typically get the pre-orders earlier and from cheaper from other places. So let's unwrap this and have a look. Now I need to put a PSA out there right now. On the website it looks bigger than it is and they pulled this trick with the Sons of Selenar. I'm not sure whether it's a purpose marketing ploy to show pictures of books thicker than they are, but I think it's pretty crummy really. I'd much rather than be honest about how thick their books actually are. And with the omission of the number of pages on the description, that further fuels my suspicions that false book thickness images are to inflate one's expectations. Anyway, that being said, this is a front cover. Looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? I mean, that artwork is just immense. We all know Magnus is a big boy, but he's clearly not this big. Some kind of astral projection or something going on. But the Thousand Suns, there they all are. Not quite sure what these fires are. Are they all shooting their bolt guns, even the ones that are behind them? I don't know. But you've got some spinny discs. You've got a one-eye Magnus, slightly smaller horns on his chest armour. This is the preface. Let's read this. So the Horus Heresy, Siege of Terra, Fury of Magnus. Of all the Emperor's sons who fell to chaos, it is perhaps Magnus the Red, whose tale is the most tragic. Sanctioned because of his desire for knowledge, chastised, judged, and shattered to his very elements, there is much for the Crimson King to feel vengeful for. Yet revenge is not the only thing that draws him to Terra alongside the War Master's besieging armies. He seeks something, a fragment, the missing piece of himself that lies within the most impregnable place on the planet, the inner sanctum of the Imperial Palace. As the greatest conflict of the ages reaches fever pitch, Magnus fights his own inner battle. To be whole once more, he must not only overcome the fiercest of defences, but also face the one being whom he loves and hates with equal fervour more than any other, his errant father, the Emperor of mankind. And you can see there it says £18. I will disclose the number of pages right here. I think it is 226. Okay, a bit more than I thought. 248 pages, and it's written by Graham McNeill. He does a fantastic job with 40k novels usually, and the Horus Heresy. Big fan of Graham McNeill's earlier novels too. And there you are. So there's the Siege of Terra. It's an additional book. It's a novella, not a novel. So it's meant to be this size. The main books you've got. Book 1 is the Solar War. 2 is Lost and the Damned. 3 is the First Wall. 4 is Saturnine, and then you've got 2 of the novellas there. This is a list of all of the Horus Heresy books all the way up to book 54, and then it goes on to the Siege of Terra, and you've got other novels and novellas and audio dramas, a load of audio dramas right there as well. Like the other novella, it does have some artwork. If you don't want to spoil it for yourself, skip ahead 10 seconds of the video, but there you go. And then another bit of artwork, again, skip ahead 10 seconds. There you go. Pretty nice. So yeah, you get a couple of artwork pieces in there, black and white. Not as many as the 3. I think you get 3 in the normal novels, just off the top of my head. But yeah, there you go. Obviously, this is the slipcase for the book. It's hardback. I wanted to get all the Siege of Terra hardback novels, but yeah, it means because it's got this slipcase, you can have a little gander at the artwork at the rear too. Yeah, fantastic. That's pretty much it. for my first look at the Fury of Magnus. Obviously this isn't a review, I like to give you these first look and unboxings of the novels as they come in. It's certainly going to be a nice stopgap read before Mortis comes out. I know that Mortis Collector's Edition has just recently been up for pre-order, but I don't think we'll have to wait too long before that eventually comes out. Anyway, what do you guys think of Fury of Magnus? Please do put your spoiler-free comments down below as always. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.